Thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Vulcan Report. This report is for Monday, October the 6th, 2014. Currently, you're looking at a chart of the Russell 2000 futures contract. As you can see, we are trading below the Kumo cloud, which is bearish. We're also trading below the trend line here, this blue trend line, which is also bearish. And the T line is crossed below the K line, which is also bearish. Furthermore, negative momentum is locked in, hence the red bar going across up top here. That is a locked in, well-defined downtrend in the Russell. All right, so we're not in a bull market in the Russell. We are officially in a bear market in the Russell. The Dow, S&P, and NASDAQ are not moving in tandem with the Russell. The Russell is leading the market lower. In addition to that, we had a 2-day bounce here, which will lead into Monday probably, before topping out and then reversing back down again. Okay. Typically, in a well-defined downtrend like this, you bump up against this T resistance line, and then you head back lower and take out the previous support. After the downtrend gets exhausted enough, it'll run up and hit the K line before bouncing back down again. You do the same thing conversely in a bull market run. Here's where we were bullish. We had a well locked in, well defined uptrend. We're trading above the trend line here. See, this is the trend line right here. We're trading above the trend line. However, we were stuck in the Kumo cloud before we broke out of it. Once we broke out of the Kumo cloud, it's safe to say that you got about a week and a half of trading outside of the Kumo cloud, all right, before you lost your lock-in and you headed back lower again. Okay. Now, the whole time this was happening, even when you came off lock, you're still bullish because you're still trading above the trend line, all right, and you're trading above the Kumo cloud. Once you lost that lock-in, the bears immediately came in and drove the market lower. But here's the peculiar thing. Notice how the first down wave that we got, or downtrend channel we got, if you look here, so notice how once you got that downtrend channel defined, the bulls came back and just rammed it right back up here, and we took out the previous high, and then the bears came back and they won the war, as you can see here. So it's rather interesting what's happening now, but this is what it is. All right, now let's take a trip back down memory lane. I do know it's been a while since I have made videos, and if you recall one of the last videos I made concerning crude oil, which is what we're looking at here in this chart, I told you that I predicted that we were going to go back and test the $88 a barrel handle. Well, what do you know? On October 3rd, excuse me, we got as low as 89.38 on that particular contract. Isn't that very interesting? So here we are with 89.38, and as of Monday morning, we hit a low of 88.80 before bouncing up to where it is now at 89.45. So sometimes you have to be patient and wait. Things don't just happen overnight. Patterns take a while to evolve and move around, but there you have it. Crude oil has just been a volatile market. It's been just over the top and really more of a day trader's dream than a swing trader or a long-term position holder. If you try to long-term position the crude oil, you'll get crushed. Even trying to swing trade it, sometimes you can get crushed. You have to take your profits quickly in the crude oil. Take a look at this right here. Case in point. You could have said, "Oh, I'm going to get short up in here," right? If you did not get out and take profit on the 10th or the 11th, then guess what? You would have pretty much given back all this profit up in here, because look where the market closed at. You see what I'm saying? So even if you missed this short and shorted from here, all right, here you are. Here's your profit potentials here: day one, day two, day three, right? If you didn't get out in between here, you lost that late entry here. And then the market went higher the next day and peaked up here before falling down on the close. Then you got back low here. Crazy type of a market. Then we closed higher and then blasted off the next day, making you think, "Ooh, this is bullish." It even closed above the trend line up here, making you think, "Okay, I was wrong. If you're short, you just been destroyed." It took money from here and here, from this entry and this entry, erased all your gains, and now you'll be losing right now. You would have had to wait several days before it got back down to here to test this support region down up in here. And we did that here before reversing again and blasting off higher up in here. So this is market just been down and up and down and up. I mean, just bananas. And then here we are now. So the question is going to be, where do we go from here? Who knows? This market is insane. It does whatever it wants to do. And who knows what it's going to do next. There's all types of talk about what's going on the fundamental side of things, as far as, the U.S. and the global oil demand. Who knows? Like I said before in previous videos, you don't make money off fundamental analysis. Fundamental analysis just helps you to understand some of the nuances of the market you're trading. But price determines everything. So it doesn't matter what people think, it just matters what price is doing. And as you can see here, total bearish engulfing candle. We took out the highs and the lows of the previous one. And here we are, starting the week off. Extremely bearish, locked in the downtrend, well below the Kumo cloud, well below the trend line. T and K lines well defined. The gap is widening after the cross. It just looks ugly. And if you pull up on the look at the forward-looking contracts, they're already trading in the 85, 86 level. So something to think about. Now, of course, price is what dictates everything. Crude oil has been known to sometimes move $10 in a day, okay, for no reason. All right, it can be a rumor, it could be anything. And again, this is the weekly chart, but look at this. It's a monster widow maker of a market. It is the most gangster market on the planet. I know I've told you guys that before. So here's where we are. Now I know what you're waiting for. Drum roll, please. Everyone wants to know what in the world is going on with gold and silver. Let's talk about that next. Okay, here's a weekly chart of the gold. As you can see, I'm sorry, that's not a weekly chart. It's a daily chart of the gold. And as you can see, trading well below the trend line, trading well below the Kumo cloud. Kumo cloud is way up here at the 1295 and 1300 price level, and here we're down in 1100s. See how wide the gap is between the K and the T line here? Incredible. Massive shorting of this market. And as you can see, We had a nice, well-defined, locked-in downtrend, crazy bearish momentum. Came off though. Here's the weird part, and this is a daily chart. We came off for 2 days, but the market still continued to head lower. Okay, this bar right here created the beginning of that, of losing the lock. Okay, but it was a fake. The market went down. We exploded here on a spike. We didn't close. We just exploded on a spike, which is always a head fake sign. And then the market just falls. Okay, and continues to fall to where we are now. So it's hard to say what's going to be the driving force to turn this around. And so we have to go back and revert to price. Price determines everything. So the cure for low prices is low prices. So we don't know where it's going to stop. We have no idea. We just know that it's been dropping for a long, long time. Let's take a look at the weekly chart here. Okay, it's had its ups and downs. Not as much as the oil though. But as you can see here, back on March the 14th of this year, we hit a high of 1388.40. Okay, nice run up here. Okay, it's a weekly chart. Then we just gave it all back up, and then we just crashed. Tried to come back up again, a little dead cat bounce. Then we crash on a spike though. Then so it giving you hope, making you think that okay, we're done now. We're just going to bounce and go up here. No. Then we came down here. We spiked. Then we came back. Then we tried to rally. Failed. Collapsed. Then we rallied up hard. Made all the bears change their minds. Okay? But look at the massive Kumo cloud we have created in the gold market because of the incredible bankster manipulation. This cloud is off the chart here. I can't even show you the top of the Kumo cloud because it goes off the chart. It's well above 1405 on the weekly chart. Okay? The bottom of the cloud you can see right here, this light blue line right here. Okay? You can see it right here. It's at 1308. So we have a massive storm cloud, if you will, a massive Kumo cloud that is several hundred points big. This is nothing short of incredible. Massive cloud. So even if you rallied from this 1190 handle and came back up to the 1300 handle, you still couldn't say, "Ooh, the bull is back." No, or the bottom is in. No, this is an incredible. I have not seen one of these type of a clouds in a long, long time. This is a massive, massive cloud. It's devastating. It's saying that the market is so screwed up, it's going to take a long time to fix it, and that's like no joke, like for real. Here, you can't even see the Kumo cloud on the monthly, which is also in and of itself kind of crazy. You can't even really see the cloud. I want to say we are, I guess you could say, hold on. No, that won't work because there's your T and your K. Let's see if we can find out. And this is a monthly chart. I'm just trying to get a sense of what's going on. Yeah, it's off the hook, as you can see. Okay, here we go. Here's your cloud. Here's your cloud up in here. All right, there's the 800 level, 1000 level. Okay. When we got up here to the 1950, 19 level, the cloud was at 1600. Market got in the cloud, 1600. Okay, here we are. All right, so I found the top of the cloud. The top of the cloud is here at the 1600 level for the monthly chart for gold. 1600. That is amazing. And here we are at 1190. So gold could bounce from here to the top of the cloud here at 1600 and still not be in a real strong bull market. It would be bullish above the trend line, but still trapped in the cumulo cloud of death. This major, humongous storm cloud is off the chain, you guys. The top of the cloud on the monthly is at 1600. The bottom of the cloud here is around 1190 ish, whatever. Uh, Amazing, just absolutely amazing. Let's look at silver. All right, here silver is no better. Here's the daily chart. Kumo cloud is way up here at the $20 handle. All right, then you have another massive one cloud behind it, around a $21 level, and here we are at $16. Unbelievable. As you can see, everything the downtrend is locked in. This market has been beaten to death for a long time. The only way to have won in silver is shorting. Ever since I called the top, those of you who followed me along for years now, I called the top in silver. I was the first person on YouTube to call the top in silver. Once we hit that just shy of $50, and I told everyone that the top was in the Black Ops trading room, it was time to get the heck out. So that was that. I do not see the bottom in the silver or the gold just yet. It's one of those things that when it comes, it comes. But right now, this thing is so locked in. It is not. It's not even exhausted. It's just there. It's just fully locked in. Look at the length between the purple T line and the red K line. Wide. It's getting wider. So that means that the selling is accelerating. Remember, I also said a while back too, when I gave you my analysis for the crude oil at $88, I said that it's nothing for them to take silver back down to its historical support level of $5 an ounce. And right now we look well on our way to do that. So I don't know what the catalyst could be. Again, fundamental analysis just gives you an idea of what's going on that affects the markets that you're trading, but you can't make money off of it. Price determines everything. Until the chart changes, and this is a daily chart, by the way, until the chart changes, there's nothing you can do. You're just shorting. That's all you're doing, looking for opportunities to short. So this is what it would probably look like. You're looking for one of these up days to reposition a short. It's just how it is. Looking for up days to get short, man. So anyway, I'm the Vulcan. Thanks for tuning in. Be encouraged, and remember, take what you can and give nothing back.